Nagabenta ki khubor baman kasni pet but subscribe ya u antor news.
Kublai phi baro kini kilong ki khubor menta kasni. Menteri Ketenaga Sosial Welfare uba polling do ula pentip pa ka ministry ka Sorkar Pedeng ban mang tingka na kabenta ban yara pisa ya ki Dorbar Shnong bagin thau bat penim ya ki Village Defence Party VDP ban yakon persya yu drugs hadin balawai ka jingalang jong ka Drug Reduction Elimination and Action Mission DREAM man rakhi ya ka International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking hini ka balang. Ketenaga Sosial Welfare ka Sorkar Meghalaya kadang ya keren bat ka Sorkar India banyara pisai ki Dorbar Shnong kadai na kabenta banyakun ban pendujat yau drog sapo ka jala Meghalaya hi barok kawai. Ulaong ba ki don tangkat wai tali ki VDP hapo ki Shnong ka Sor Shillong ki barang trikam bat ki badang klan hadu menta. Henry ki don buon ki Shnong ki bangpat don ya ka VDP bat ngi khmilenti bakin sathau no ya la ki VDP ki ban longkat kum kaan. Ki bor Sorkar ki kwa ban rading khong yau drugs na po kajala kumta ka Sorkar ka kwa ba ki Dorbar Shnong kin pentrikam bat penklan ya ki VDP yathu uba polling do. Menteri upentip ba ka jing thau ba jing pen empat ya ki VDP kan sa sedang no shen hadin ba ka Sorkar kala lumlut ya baro ke jing ajing mut na ki Dorbar Shnong habayadai bat kaan ka bakmi ya ka jing thau ya ki VDP. Ulaong ba kin sayo lut ya baro ke jing ajing mut haswa ban kun uni ubnai bamenta Bad menteri ulaong ba ula pentip ba hadin balayo pediang ya ka jing ajing mut na ki Dorbar Shnong Ketenaga Sosial Welfare kan satho ba yakren bad ka Sorkar Pedeng habai dai bad ka jing mang tingka menyerap ki Dorbar Shnong hapo ka jela.
In the last 2 years, drugs seized were worth rupees 300 crores and 610 persons have been arrested in the last 2 years.
And how many received punishment?
Most of these cases are on, no? Trial is on. Yeah. Sorkar ko आगे instruction की बात लाइन बा कनमदन के जिंदगी ये की दवाई कलंगी prescription ते लड़ा की दन की बकुम kita की case पिलावन pentip sini namar nakalian ka department concern ka health department group ki guidelines ki kilong shy bahai kani but what kini ki hospital ki play made unless ki breu ki dehi ki ba done the prescription but ki ba dehi gonong thia har to hospital ki ba ki drugs ki dawai. We need to improve coordination and convergence between various government departments that we created a mission called DREAM which is led at the state level by the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya. DREAM involves the departments of social welfare, health, home police and education. So it is a collaborative effort meant to minimize any possible gaps in the functioning of various departments and to strengthen the collaboration between the various departments.
Care institutions and homes where these children who lack the parental care have been admitted into those homes for us to take care. If not, we are also giving them the necessary resources for addressing those needs. And we are actively involved with these NGOs and faith-based organizations who have taken them under their shelter. And I do get calls personally also where we do interventions, and that is why you see such a robust active participation. They now have faith again in the credibility of what we say. But that the study is more expansive, we are now going to the last mile to even reach out to them. It's not that it's rising, it's that maybe before it was not traced out. So now we are on that journey. So it's not just the HIV also, it's on a holistic. So under social welfare department, so we have these coverage of these programs and scheme which is called integrated child development scheme also. So under that we are obligated and it's mandatory for reaching out, and we have other sets of officers and personnel looking into it.
What was lacking all along was community participation. It was there, but it was limited to efforts like de-addiction and counseling. But for us to proactively engage with the community would be to get the community to be part of policing, which is why the very important missing link that this government has finally been able to address is the need to have the community, leaders of the community, actually assisting the police in enforcing laws against drugs. For instance, the BITS NDPS, which is currently in effect, cannot be effectively engaged with unless we have community participation, which is why today the Dorbars have been requested to come up with any further suggestions on the framework of the VDP. We have made available to them copies of the act that governs the formation of VDPs, and within end of this month we should be able to collect all suggestions in writing and then start forming and reviving the VDPs. As of date, we have just 11 active VDPs in the city. As I mentioned, we have solicited their opinion on the current framework of the VDP. We will also be accessing funding from the ministry, from Government of India, and we should be in a position to incentivize volunteers of these VDPs.
How much per person?
We will first go through the suggestions of the Dorbar Shnongs and then come up with a figure with an amount which will at least act as an incentive for them to come forward and spend their time in community policing. Anything centers like the one that we have at Maulai, the number of participants, around 30 of them, all of them also received training in various crafts and arts, which they learned in the course of their stay at the addiction camp. And today they all have been empowered one way or another with the training that they needed. Building kandidat betalang hari ka panel discussion kabede ba kani ka bang kejin persno jongpi beti an ki long pejam palat ti nakata kadau ngila khot snobai ya the senior Supreme Court advocate kendan rangkat hakani ka panel discussion kenang bangin yo snow ki provisions jong an bat kumno ngin pendon kami ki provisions bat kumno ngin la ban kapan bahaju chu iki te Hendai tang kaan jaldi kanom la menteri kam ngidon kam ru ya ka jing ya simbatalang jongka imlang salang nak ta kadau ni sawan dak ni ke framework jongka village defense party ke ba ngila ada brai bangin KM habarok ajela.